Hello, geometry kids. I hope you guys are doing well. I miss being in class with you guys. Hopefully, we'll be back in school soon. All right, we're going to continue our unit on volume. All right, so we're going to go back and do a little bit of review of some of the different shapes and do some composite shapes. And then tomorrow we'll start getting into some rotational volume. All right, so I'm going to attach this the reference sheet again with all the formulas. All right, this way you have it. All right, so if you look at this first figure, it's a square pyramid. All right, if you remember, the formula for a pyramid is V equals 1/3 BH. But remember, B represents area of the base. All right, so I'm going to write my formula, V equals BH over 3. All right, but when I do B, it's really going to be the area of the base, which is the length times the width. So it's going to be, okay, 6 times 6 times our height. If you look at this problem, it says the altitude of the pyramid is 12 times the height, which is 12. All right, so 6 times 6 is the area of the base times the height, which is 12. All right, and when you punch it in here, all right, you got 6 times 6 times 12 divided by 3. So our volume is 144. Cubic inches. All right. Right, so here we go. If you look at the second question, it says a solid metal prism has a rectangular base with sides of 4 inches and 6 inches and a height of 4 inches. A hole in the shape of the cylinder with a radius of 1 is drilled through the entire length of the rectangular prism. What is the approximate volume of the remaining solid in cubic inches? All right. All right, so what we're going to need to do here is find the volume of the prism, find the volume of the cylinder, and then subtract them. All right, so when I go to do the prism, it's going to be your length times your width times your height. So 4 times 4 times 6. All right, which can come out to 96 cubic inches. All right, then we're going to do the volume of the circle, of the cylinder, which, if you remember, looking at your formula sheet, right, cylinder is pi r squared h. All right, so we're going to go pi times the radius squared times the height. So pi times 1 to the second. The height of the cylinder is that 6 times 6. All right, they want approximate, so we're going to plug in the whole thing. Second pi times 1 to the second times 6 comes out to 18.85 approximately. All right, so then we're just going to subtract 96 minus 18.85, and it looks like it's going to be approximately 77. All right, 77 inches cubed. All righty, so then take a look at the third one. All right, and again, I'm going to attach this worksheet, so you should pull this worksheet up, all right, and try these problems as I go over them. All right, so this time you have a greenhouse. All right, and it's formed by a rectangular prism and half of a cylinder. All right, they tell you that the prism's 20 by 12 by 45, and the cylinder has a diameter of 20. All right, they want you to find to the nearest cubic foot the volume of the greenhouse. All right, so we're going to need to do, this time, the prism and the half circle. This time we're going to add them instead of subtract them. All right, so I'm going to do the volume of my prism. All right, which you should know is length times width times height. So we're going to do 12 times 20 times 45. All right. All right, and that's going to come out to 10,800 feet cubed. All right, then we're going to find the volume of the half of a cylinder. All right, if we do a cylinder, right, it's pi r squared h. But now since it's half of a cylinder, we're going to divide by 2. All right, keep in mind that the diameter is 20. So our radius is going to be half of that, or 10. So it's going to be pi times 10 to the second times the height, which is 45, over 2. All right, I'm going to come up with that in terms of pi, and then I'm going to plug the whole thing in, calculate it out. So I got 10 to the second times 45. All right, but remember, it's half of a cylinder, so we're going to have to divide by 2. So it's going to come out to 2250 pi. Then we're going to add the 2, so 10,800 plus 2,250 pi. Now I'm going to put that whole thing in my calculator. 10,800 plus 2250 pi. Comes out to 17,868 approximately inches cubed. All right, so that's going to be choice 1. All right, I'm going to pause the video here and pick up some more these questions on another video, another short video, and then I'm going to post the video, the worksheet, and the answer key all on the Google Classroom. All right, so I hope you guys are doing well. We'll catch up with you in a minute.